In a non-dual tradition, in Advaita Vedanta, we take an approach of not this, not that, withdrawing your attention and disassociating the witness consciousness from any object of perception, to see the lake, the reflection in the lake, in absolute stillness of the mind, to see the reality as it is, that underlying reality of nature is consciousness. However, that is only half of the way. As we take steps into or from not this, not that, and it can go in infinite numbers. There's always infinite ways we can perceive things. So until we drop out and see, okay, I'm none of this. What I am is just this isness, the sense of presence. And many beings come to me that are sort of hang out in this, not that. And when taken fully, that is freedom, yes. But when you are just the space of awareness, naturally from there sprouts this outgoing movement, which happens all within the zero. You don't step out. Not this, not that, not this. I am not this, I am not that. Who is looking? Who is watching? Who is experiencing? Inquire. And then awareness, when it found itself, the source, quote unquote found, it turns around and says, and this, and that, and this too. And everything of your manifest life, feeling, sensation, person, circumstances, senses, everything. Awareness or consciousness starts to invade all of it and color everything with itself. This movement, quote unquote movement, is not a movement, is love, all-inclusive love, and this and that too, until the end of time, until it's just almost automatic, everything automatically accepted as your being, as this being, the being. So withdrawing ourselves helps, and then turning around, because that when you found distilled awareness, sense of presence, it's obvious to you, I am that. If you get, okay, now the mind, because of the nature of reality, which is absolutely impermanent and changeful, and things appear and happen all the time, and we have these samskaras or reactions. So the manifest life, first we distill this horizontal or vertical dimension, which is I am presence, I am awareness, not this, not that. Then once we found that pole, awareness turns around and goes horizontal dimension, which is this is metaphorically speaking. It starts to, and this and that, and this feeling I love, and that person I embrace, and this reaction. So there is nothing that is not loved, not accepted. And this is the way of wholeness. This is the way of totality. Because, sometimes, because we don't want to accept part of ourselves or part of our life that feels not nice, we start to use these non-dual teachings of not this, not that, in order to resist life actually even more. So we create unconsciously even more separation, if it makes sense. This neti-neti approach leads only to all-inclusiveness. Yes, nothingness, everything is included into nothingness, but it must lead into love, which includes all of the manifest life as well. If you just go beyond into the dimension of nothingness, and from there, if you start denying life or resisting life, know that's a sign that nothingness is used by the mind to quote unquote protect itself from some uncomfortable or hidden feeling. Naturally, that nothingness loves everything and includes everything. If it's something else, it's not true cosmic womb void, because it is and this and that too. Not this, not that, yes, and this and that. It's a paradox. So depends on which tradition you go. You can go from the beginning into all and this and thatness, all-inclusiveness, which is bhakti, tantra, until you merge with the absolute through the outgoing path. Yeah, it is more difficult, but whatever way you go, if you go backwards, you need to let go attachments. It's the same purification. When you go forwards, and this, you also let go of your attachments or ideas how things should be, or that there is some kind of idea of good and bad, and there is something that we cannot absolutely accept in this life. That's we pierce through that too. So whatever way, it's both ways. It's both ways simultaneously. So it is vertical and horizontal dimension. Yeah, it is no desire of the self and all inclusiveness of all appearance of the appearance of any kind of desires or body sensations appearing within the body or someone else's body. It is acceptance, yet knowing that the self does not want or need anything. So it is tricky to speak about this, but wholeness is the absolute, and everyone is this. Yeah. So the lowest vibration, the highest vibration, no vibration, all vibrations, whichever way is this, and in this you are this too. So it's just, I feel this loving approach, the all-inclusive approach of the heart, combined with the wisdom of being just pure presence. Together, it gives a little bit more wholesome approach to freedom, to being free. Being free, not as an idea of being free, because if you're constantly need to, I'm not this, I'm not that, that's not free. Also, well, I need to deny that resistance is not, it's a sign of not of bondage. Yeah, it's naturalness is, but I must say, if you go all the way into nothingness, the love naturally sprouts also. So that this way fully, that way fully, but fully is the point. Or both ways simultaneously, which is kind of very it's a bit of a challenge, but as long as you let go of yourself at any moment, keep doing that, then it just becomes a joy. Becomes a joy and love. Yes, and freedom is right here, right now. So embrace all parts of you, all parts of others and your life. And I notice also this tendency of loving everyone else or doing everything for everyone else, but forgetting to love this one, your body mind. And that body mind starts to rage and starts to scream and starts to throw tantrums. Love yourself, yourself, your human self also. Love and embrace it all. Start with this one, cocoon yourself. And as the sun, you will naturally start to radiate that love out, but not to get anything, just as the perfume of your being. Take care, and I love you. And maybe I see you tomorrow on a group meditation and webinar. Join us.